What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Can't believe Clav got brutally frame-mogged by the ASU frat leader. That's messed up. Clav, I thought, was like the #1 top good-looking dude. And then he just got destroyed by someone that's taking more gear than him. But he cheated. You know, he's taking gear. You gotta be. He said he's natty, but there's no way. There's no way he's natural. All right, guys, we got a lot to talk about, guys. We got Pokemon card unboxings today. 3 cards. We got gold prices skyrocketing. We're going to talk about investments, how to get rich, and I'm going to answer questions. All right? And as always, if we get a $50 donation, I'll shave my head today. Hey, William. What's up, William? Doing a live today. Going to be answering some questions and doing some card unboxings. We got 3 cards I'm going to open up today. I bought them on eBay, so I can't wait to see how they look. I wanted to get a bid on a Blastoise today, but you know, I could. I might see if I can get it. What's shaking? Not much. Hey, Jesus, what's up, good buddy? My good man, Jesus. Good to see you. Yeah, the stock markets, guys, I'm not talking yet because I'm just putting in my title. I think if you get OBS, you can do all this beforehand, but I don't really know how to do all that. So I'm still got to work on that. I got 4 days off in a row for my full-time job, so I can work on improving my skills on YouTube. I want to try out the new video editor that they have available for me. Too much stuff to do. I got too much stuff to do. See if I can go over to my buddy's house. He's got a pair of speakers I want to buy, but I might be working all day on YouTube, so I might not be able to. Shit. I'm just getting warmed up, guys. That's good. That's my first thing that I put in my mouth today. And it was worth the wait. Now, I'm still trying to cut back on energy drinks, but switched over to a Red Bull. It's got pure sugar rather than sucralose. Sucralose is terrible for the gut bacteria. So this is just regular old sugar. Still bad, but not as bad as the other energy drinks. You want to stay away from the zero sugar type deals. People think they're doing something good for their bodies because they're going with a low sugar, but it's high sucralose, which is way, way, way worse. So any of the zero sugar stuff, it destroys your microbiome, and then it takes time to actually build it back up too. And if you want to build it back up, you have to take probiotics, and that costs money. So you don't want to be taking zero sugar stuff like that, zero sugar energy drinks. So better glove up to open them something. Better glove up. Oh, okay. No, they're graded. They're graded. They're already in cases like this one. This is one of my graded cards. I got a Sneasel. Yes, PSA. This one was like, I paid like $22. It's a first edition, and it's near mint to mint. But when I was a kid, I had 4 of these bad boys, and I was so desperate for money that because I didn't have a job, and I was like just desperate for money, so I sold all of them for $2 a piece. Now that was a pathetic thing that I did. When you're young and stupid and you're poor, you're gonna sell your shit. You know, that's just the way it is because you're too dumb as a kid, too immature. So. I bet you put some hog in. Wow. Okay. Killing the gains. A healthy man doesn't need caffeine. Fake chain. All right. I was hoping we get a little bit better quality comments today than like the fake chain. Today I'm going to do a live workout too, but I'm not doing that right now. we're going to talk about the stock market and silver, and we're going to do card unboxings. We're going to do some good old unboxings, but we're trying to get a few more views in here, a few more people before we actually start opening up the packages. Because I want to actually fucking make some money today, guys. I want to get some money on here. We're going to hit the monetize button. Let's go. Monetized. Okay, guys. We're monetized. Don't play with God. This is a... Yeah, hell is real. Yes. Logan and would never own that junk card. Logan Paul. Well, that guy is an idiot. Okay, I think it's a great card. No, you're grown, stupid, and poor. Now you're grown, stupid, and poor. Thank you. Thank you for that good comment. I really appreciate you, buddy. You know, maybe this isn't the place for you. Maybe you're not meant to become rich. You know, this is a channel where guys try to get rich. We're into the stocks, okay? We're not into hating on other people. So, yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let me just talk about the markets for a little bit. And crypto is down, too. Dude, I'm sure all these YouTubers got a lot to talk about today because crypto is crashing. The Dow Jones is down 866 points. Can you believe that? Yeah, it's a pretty big drop. So the VIX is up 13%. So I'm guessing the UVXY is probably up 20%. UVXY. It's only up 6%. I think they did a reverse split not long ago. Something. He's hating on the chain. The chain is real. So, yeah, you can't hate on this chain. You got nothing on this chain. You know, guaranteed this chain is better than any chain you got, any chain you're ever going to buy. You know why? Because you're not going to be able to afford it because the price of gold is going to keep going up. So if you don't buy a nice gold chain now, you're probably never going to. Unless you stick with the channel and you get into the stocks and you get rich, then you could probably buy any chain you want. But it's just a matter of time. It depends what you do, how you respond to this channel. Bang chain from something. Brass chain, 20 bucks for that, I bet. I don't know. This is where doesn't matter what I paid, guys. It doesn't matter. Love the hat, brother. Gold and silver are about to skyrocket. Yes, absolutely. We're going to talk about the gold prices in just a second. But so all the markets are down basically. The Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ are all down. The Dow Jones is like I think it's your 30 biggest U.S. stocks. The S&P 500 is, I think it's the 500 biggest stocks. Yeah, the 500 biggest stocks on the U.S. market, I think. And then the NASDAQ is like the 100 best tech stock, or I don't know what the frick the NASDAQ is. It's a tech index. It's tech stocks. Maybe it's like the 30 best tech stocks. I don't even know. Nor do I even care. It's tech, you know. Bro talking about how rich he is but can't afford finasteride. Brother, gold may be going up, but hairline is going back. Yeah, it's all right. You see Andrew Janik, the one guy, Andrew Janik, someone ripped his head off and the guy's going bald. All these influencers are going bald, you know. They all are. Everyone in the modern day is going bald sooner because we're consuming a diet that is not good. So I'm trying to fix my diet, trying to eat a lot healthier. Okay, rookie card, stocks for the win. You're def going bald. Look at titanium. What do you think about the top G, Andrew Tate? I'm a big fan of Andrew Tate. I don't know anything about titanium, you know. Other than it's a great metal, it's half the weight of steel, but it's twice as strong, I think. So titanium is really like the best thing. It's very hard to machine it though, so you can't really get a lot of stuff made out of it. If you want to get a titanium watch, it's very expensive because it's a costly process. But it is very light and it is very, very, very durable. So, except for using titanium on cars, because titanium is not meant to get super hot and then super cold. It's not good at expanding and contracting. At some point, the welds will crack. So you don't really want a titanium exhaust. It's kind of like a flex. It's like, yo, bro, I got a titanium exhaust. But eventually the thing's going to break, you know. If you're driving that car as a daily driver, the welds are going to break. But race cars use titanium exhaust because they can replace it. After you go on a race, you can put a whole new titanium exhaust on. Okay? Because these guys got the money. But yeah, if you want something, guys, if you do want me to read your question, please leave a super chat, all right? Because otherwise I don't see them all. We got a lot of questions. I really can't see them all. So please leave a super chat, guys. And if we get a $50 donation today, I'm going to shave my head. Okay? We're going to be completely bald. And that also includes if we get enough donations that add up to, okay? So if you guys each donate $2 and it adds up to 50, I'm going to shave my head bald, all right? Then I'm going bald wearing a helmet most of the day at work. The hat's going to make your hair fall out faster, my man. What kind of watch is that? I've been eyeing them. I'll show you. It's a sick watch. It's a G-Shock. All right? Check this out, though. Watch this. Battery. I've had this for about 10 years and the battery's starting to die. So I got to get a new battery for it on eBay or something. So it still works though. It's just the battery's been dying for about 2 years. It just means that like the light won't work. But it still runs. Well, it doesn't really run. It's not mechanical. It just like it still functions. All right, guys, this shit's burning a hole. I think this is going to be, we're going to open one up, okay? This guy's got a freaking Rolex. But yeah, Dow sliding 800 points as U.S. stocks plummet on tariff turmoil and AI fears. AI fear. That's just what they're telling us. I'm not bearish on the stock market, okay? Yeah, this is a bad day, but no, I'm not bearish. I'm bullish on the stock market, okay? Let's take a look at gold. Wow. Mind blown. Guys, I've been buying today. I've been buying AGQ, all right? So write that one down. Want to get rich? It's called AGQ. I think you still got time to get in, all right? You definitely got plenty of time. I think we're going to 900, and it's only at about 170 bucks right now. And I've been buying that like crazy today and yesterday. Usually I pick up about 15, 20 shares at a time. Just add a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And before you know it, you got a lot, you know. So silver, yeah, silver is at 87.91. Actually, 87.98. Take a look at silver. 87.98. There's the 1 year. So where's that? It's up to 120. Crashed. So we better be buying. You guys better be buying silver right here, okay? Because I think we're going to come right back up. We're going to come right back up. Down 0.59 on international indexes. Not so bad looking at the year. Would you recommend getting my gold bars surgically implanted into my chest to avoid theft when gold hits 1 million an ounce? No, someone will find them and they'll take them out of your chest. Awesome, let's go. Yeah, silver, tell me why I should listen to you. I don't need to convince you, you know? I don't care. Yeah, I don't give a shit, bro. I don't need to convince you to try to listen to me. Those that listen and hear the wisdom, they don't need to question me like that. Okay? Then top out again. Bro, you look poor as hell. No one's taking your financial advice. Okay, I don't give financial advice. We have 10 Patreon members. These guys pay me $10 every single month because I release different gold stocks, oil stocks, different trends, things that are going to happen, where to put our money. My Patreon is John's Gold and Silver. We literally have 10 people in there, so you can't say no one. We got 10. All right? He won't show his portfolio. No, I don't want to show my portfolio. That's stupid. I'm here for the Pokemon cards. Okay, I'll open one up. I'm gonna open it up in just a second. All right. He won't show his track record. How many haters out there? All the haters. Yeah, these guys are jealous AF. These guys probably know I got money because they've probably been watching me for a while and they understand I'm not some kind of bullshit artist, you know. You can usually tell a person's honesty level if you watch them for at least a couple of weeks. You can tell if they're stick to their story or if they're always making up some kind of new bullshit. I always stick to my same story. I've been telling you guys the same shit. Been working at Burger King for 2.5 years, stacking cash, trying to buy a house, investing. Okay. Let's open it up. Let's see which one I got. I don't know if this was the Clefairy or the Alakazam or... It's the Clefairy. Yeah, that's nice. It's a 9. It's a really nice one. Shit, a 9. PS. It's a CGC, coin grading service. A good liar always keeps the same story. Okay, guys, get the heck out of here. I'm legit, bro. You know I'm legit. I've been pumping up gold and silver since fucking 3 or 4 years ago. I was doing TikTok videos when I was on a golf course. Almost lost my job because I was trying to tell you guys about gold and silver when I was supposed to be cutting grass. Every hole I would hop off the mower, make a video for you guys telling you to buy silver. 3 fucking years ago. I was trying to make you fucking rich. Okay? So don't try to be hating on me. Because I went out of my way every single day for hours to try to tell you guys to invest in silver. All right? And now I'm doing the same thing with fucking crypto and oil. If you want to get rich, you got to actually like hit that subscribe button and start doing what I say, bro. All right? Yeah, this is a beauty. It's like it's in some kind of a shrink wrap. See that? They put it in like a... It's like shrink wrap. That takes me back though. So now I got these. I got a couple guys. So excited to get back into Pokemon, build up my collection. Dude. Yeah. Clefairy, 40 HP. Let's see his attack, okay? Sing, flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now asleep. So if you get heads, if he's asleep, then your opponent, at the beginning of his turn, he has to flip a coin. If he gets the heads, he becomes awake. If your opponent forgets to flip a coin, he's still going to be asleep, okay? And if he gets a asleep. So it's only a 1 energy. This is terrible, though, because he's only 40 hit points. He could easily be killed, okay? So the Clefairy is not really good in battle unless, like, you really know what you're doing. I know a lot of people that combine them with like other Pokemon like that, but... And his other attack is Metronome. Choose one of the defending Pokemon cards. One of the defending Pokemon attacks. Metronome copies that attack except for its energy cost and anything else required in order to attack that. So let's say your boy's got a freaking Charizard pulled up and it does 120 damage. I got someone out, but I'll do a switch. So I'll switch my main guy. I'll have this guy on the bench. Throw out a switch. Now he's out there. And then I'll do a Metronome. He copies Charizard's attack. 120 damage to Charizard. Dead. So that's how a freaking weak-ass card can destroy a Charizard, potentially, from Metronome. So it's a very cool card. Not really. It's just a filler, you know. I never really played with... I never used them in tournaments, or no way. Hardly anyone ever does. No one uses freaking Clefairies. I think Clefable is a little bit better though, but... If I ever see a freaking Clefairy on someone's bench, I'll do a Gust of Wind and kill him in 1 shot. You know? That's why you don't have a freaking Clefairy. It's got hardly any defense. Now this card is a bit different. Yeah, this one's a bit different. I might actually send this card back. I think this is the one I'm going to send back. Dude, silver 88.28. Good thing I bought all that AGQ this morning. Guys, I'm telling you how to get freaking rich. It's easy. Look at this. 88.33. That's it. Okay, guys. Dude reads like a third grader. I wouldn't show it either. Silver is up 6.51. A good liar always keeps... Yeah, okay. Oh, who's that? We got one of my boys in here. No. No spamming, big dog, big boy hustler. Do you have 6 figures? Yes. His story, he wanted to be the very best like no one ever has. The stream is hard to goon to. You should I be investing in Pokemon or gold and silver? Well, I don't want you guys to invest in Pokemon because then that's more competition for me. I'm trying to load up. All right? I don't want other people buying cards on eBay. I'm trying to get them all. So no, I don't want other people to collect Pokemon. I'm not trying to encourage you to do that. But, you know, it's a good investment, okay? Lots of different collectibles are very, very good investments. Look at War. Silver, gold, all, no sim, crypto on top. War? Is that a stock? Look at War? What? Check out Pogs and Crazy Bones for investment. Pog, a lot of boomers. Let me see if War, is War a stock? It probably is like a defense stock. WAR. Guarantee it's going to be massively. Oh, there it is. Yeah. How much did it already go up, though? All these defense stocks already went up. That one didn't even go up that much. And it's a new company, too. What? Shares outstanding. Is it an ETF or what is this thing? I think it's an ETF. Capital appreciation under normal circumstances. Fund will invest 80% of its assets in a combination of equity, securities, technology companies, aerospace, defense companies. That's cool. Yeah, it's an ETF. It's an ETF. Is it leveraged? I don't think it's leveraged. But yeah, that's a cool ETF. It's like a defense. Dude, silver's going up still. Silver's going to rock it. Guys, Pokemon is a waste of something. Just by boring all world index, though. Hello, my name is Huge Nuts. I'm a board member at the American... Get out of here, bro. I'm putting you in a timeout. He only has 9 shares and acts like Warren Buffett. All right. Let's check this one out, guys. Let's check it out. This is going to be a piece of the past. Yeah. That is pretty cool, actually. It came in an eBay package. Kind of cool. Look at this. It's a 1 of 1. See that? There's only one of these in the world. I paid $80,000 for this card right here. The JFK and Lincoln. Both of these guys were assassinated. Okay? This is the only pieces of the past card, I think, with 2 presidents that were both assassinated. And it's a 1 of 1. So rare. That's sick, isn't it? I don't know if I want to keep it or if I want to return it. I might want to keep it. Shit. Yeah, I like this card. I like it. Yeah. That is neat. So there we go. We got, but I might return that card because no, that thing was I paid $120, and might only be worth like $75, $80. You know, I just really wanted it, so that's why I might return it because it's probably not worth what I paid, but it is cool. I might see if I can sell it for a profit, and if I can't, I'll try to return it back to eBay in the next 30 days. So I'm going to put it on the market, see if I can sell it first. If not, maybe I'll return it, or I'll keep it if I decide. Yeah, he'll give me $5. I made a 1-1 in the nobody else wants it. Sell it to Trump. $20. I shave your head. $1.20. I'll throw in 20 if Ray does. Yeah. If you guys each put in 20, I'll shave it. So that's, yeah. If you each put in $20, I'll shave it right now. I got the shaver right back there. I'll just plug it right in and just shave the head. You know, I don't want to do it, but I need the money. Because I just bought all these I just bought a Clefairy. I want to get a Clefable next. All right, guys. Let's check this one out. I don't know which one this is. I don't remember. Damn it. It's nothing. It's just a thing of cases. It's just the cases that I bought. Yeah. Okay, so I really only got those 2 cards. And this is just some cases. I'm going to put some of my holographic Pokemon cards in these, just to keep them safe. But yeah, guys, this is my favorite one. Clefairy. So, really excited about that today. Silver's still going up, guys. I can't believe this. It's still going. And then I want to show you guys something here, okay? Yeah, gold's up 122 now. It's up 122. We're getting rich up in here, okay? Gold 5228. So let me show you. I told you guys that gold was going to go higher, okay? Because there was an ascending triangle. Take a look. So I got to teach you this shit, guys. This is a triangle. See the triangle right here? Here, here, and then up. That's a triangle. And it's ascending because it goes up. Whenever you have an ascending triangle, it usually means it's going to break up to the upside, okay? So I told you guys, here's the triangle top, we're going to break. So there we did, we broke. Now I think we're going to go up here. We got to get above 56. Once we get above 56, then I think we're going to go up here. Somewhere's up there, okay? So basically, guys, what I just told you is that we're going off the charts. We're literally going to go off of the charts. That's how high gold's going to go, okay? I told you, ascending triangle, boom. That's how you make money. You notice certain patterns and certain charts. And I'm here to try to teach you guys so that eventually you can do this shit on your own. So if anything happens to me, you guys are going to learn about how to trade by yourself. So you won't need me anymore. Okay, that's my goal, is to get you guys up to par so that you don't need me. Okay, he's reading the lines, guys. I don't think he's down to shave his dome. I will. We get $40 donation combined. I'll shave the head, okay? Where's my razor? It's right here. I got a professional razor too. Okay? It's right here. Okay, guys? I'm going to take this off too. See? I'll shave it with just that. We get $40. Just that. That means it's going to be like completely bald almost. All right? So we just got to get couple $20 donations. Gold 5227. 5227. Let's go. Fucking ascending triangle. Boom. We're going, guys. We're going. Making money is easy. You just don't know it. You just don't understand it. Once you understand what I know, making money is easy. 88.69 today. All right, guys, I'm going to show you the AGQ. If you really want to get rich, check this out. Not financial advice, okay? So if you lose all your money, don't sue. Because you could lose it all. But yeah, we're leveling up here big time. But I just got to let you guys know you could lose. AGQ. All right, check this out, guys. All right. I told you to buy it back here. Okay? Boom. There we are. I think we're going right up to here. Somewhere's in here. That's going to be a huge gain. That's free money. That's money just sitting there waiting for you to take it. But a lot of you guys are too scared. Or you don't have the money, which is also a big problem. So what do? You get the money, okay? Sure, when a loaf of bread costs $300, are we shaving the beard too? Yes. Well, I really don't want to. I don't think I would look good like that. I think I'd look good if I keep the beard. I got to keep this. Yeah. But I'll shave this. I'll shave that off. I'll do it right now. We got to get 40 bucks combined. So just wait. He will keep lowering the goal. Yeah, if I get desperate, I'll lower it down. I'll be like, okay, guys, I'll shave my head for 30, 20. I'm not going to go lower than that, though. But, oh, shit. I might have to shave it. Thanks for someone actually gave $20 donation. Wow. 10 ounces of silver and another 5 ounces of gold. First donation. Okay, I might have to do it today. We already got $22.35. We're getting a lot of money coming in. I'll probably have to shave the head today. In just a few minutes, maybe. Okay. Fuck. You son of a bitch. You assholes. You fucking assholes. You fucking assholes. Oh, shit. I gotta put down this so that you don't get hair on the floor or something. You fucking son of a bitches. Look how bad it is, dude. See if I can plug her in. Fuck. To reach the plug, I gotta take off my watch. Fucking cocksuckers. Fuck you guys. You fucking assholes. Fucking bitches. Wow. Wow, dude. Fucking guys know how to ruin my day. Dude. No. Dude, I look so bad. Fuck. I got to make sure I get all of it. I still got some over here. Eh. I got to get it all. Woo-wee! Is that good? Ah, fuck! Ah, you bastard! Fuck. Ah. Damn it! That's why you don't shave your balls with these. Fuck. Damn bastards. Cut myself. Cut myself, guys. Ow. All right. What do you think? It's not bad. Get a little bit more. Yeah, we got a big cut right there. Shit. Raise the arm. How much for the brows? I'm not doing that for any amount. Dude, I'm going to get that ASU frat leader for Frame Mog and Clav. Someone's got to get him back. Oh, fucking cocksucker. We got a lot of blood. Fuck. All right, guys. Thanks for the money, though, bro. Really appreciate the money. Piece of your ears come off. Yeah. No. All right. Thank you. Really appreciate that, guys. I think I look good. I think it's good. But, all right. So, yeah, now what? Now I'm a little bit confused. But check out some stocks. But yeah, shout out to Ethan. He found this for me. All right, shout out to Ethan. He's at my job. He's a good guy. He gave me that. And this is a silver quarter. 90% silver. Very nice. So, keeping these in my collection. Yeah, we got a couple good cards today. I also ordered a Alakazam, holographic Alakazam. I had to pay $108 for it, though. But Alakazam is one of the better Pokemon. Yeah, I look good. I think I look good. Shit. I got kind of a point right here, like a pointy head. But overall, not too bad. Shave it with a razor. I'm going to make it a little bit closer later. I should actually, if I like this look, I'll get a actual razor and just start doing it like that. Because it's not bad. I thought it was going to be like terrible, but it's not too bad. I've got some real old coins. I don't know if they're worth anything. Well, tell me what they are, bro. You could easily look them up on eBay. Just look it up. See what you got. If you got silver dollars, look up that year. Type it in on eBay. See how much they're going for. And you got to look at the completed listing. See which ones already are sold. Silver's still going up, guys. This is a great day. This is a good day for us. Good day for silver holders. 88.77. All right. We're coming up, guys. We're coming back. Guys. Silver's coming back with a vengeance, okay? Go much better to Goon right now, Rye Dog, or go to some local coin shop. Dude, I really appreciate the freaking donations, though. We just made some money today. So happy. Bonk or Pepe is better. To invest in Bonk or Pepe? Both. Both. They both move similar ways. They both kind of like don't do a whole lot, and then they go. So I would buy both, Bonk and Pepe. I hold both, so that should tell you. Pepe, I got like $1,000 worth, and Bonk, I got like $500 worth. Which Ray? But yeah, who are those guys that gave the donations? What's their name? Rye Dog, and then the other dude. Man, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for that. But I gotta... Where'd my scoop go? Trying to scoop this out, but... So we can look at some stock. I was going to check out some stocks. It looks like the price of oil is down. Or it's up a little bit. Referring to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's you. Ray. Thanks, Ray and Rye Dog. Where'd my scoop go for my... Oh, here it is. Got to get the scoop. AMC stock is like a buck something. I noticed that a lot of the meme stocks are down. DJT, AMC down. So that's good. Got to see some opportunity in there somewhere. I'm taking a look at Tilray. Tilray Brands is a stock that I really like. Alaska Energy Metals, AKEMF. That's a good penny energy stock. Energy is going to be where it's at, guys. You want to get in on some of these energy stocks, oil, natural gas. And Robbie, he wanted to ask me a question. He said something like, should I buy oil stocks or copper stocks? Okay. And I'm going to do a specific video for Robbie later on my channel. But I would say, why, you buy both. A good copper stock is WRN, Western Copper and Gold. Okay? It's a really good one. I think that one's going to go up a lot. So that's a good copper one. And then he wanted to get into, I think he said oil and copper. So that's a good copper one. And a good oil one is called WTI. Okay? Remember that. WTI. I think that one's going to $12. Right now it's only $2.50. So that's going to be good way to make money, okay? And I wanted to buy this one too. It's called BFGFF, Giant Mining. I really like this one. Definitely like it. BFGFF. It's going for 15 cents today. 15 cents. So for $15, you could buy 100 shares. Take a look at EC, Eco Petrol. It's up to $12.65. Huge dividend. Huge potential. Okay? I think that can go to $30 easy. That's almost a triple. AG, First Majestic is up $1.19. $28.74. You guys should definitely have First Majestic in your portfolio. Okay? Here's a good one. It's called PZG, Paramount Nevada Gold. It's a gold penny one. PZG. Really like that one. True Leaf Cannabis, GRWG, Grow Generation. Yeah. That's one thing I like is that all the cannabis stocks are coming down. I'm a big fan of cannabis, so I've been wanting to get back in to buy some pot stocks. Make a lot of money in pot stocks. I was into them back in like 2011 or something, and I was making, at one point I was making around $2,000 a day. We used to have flex time. I was trading cannabis stocks. I was supposed to be working, but I was trading cannabis stocks on a company computer. And then we used to go to flex and like go like this and stuff for like 15 minutes. And I would tell my buddy, I just made $2,000 on weed. And like every day I was saying that. Every day at flex time, I was like, bro, I made another $2,000 on weed stocks. And I think that the cannabis stocks will have their day again. They will come back in a big way. Okay. So I think we might be seeing a setup for that. We're seeing the cannabis stocks come right down. And I think it's setting up for a move much higher. Biggest bargain I see right now is ICP. It's going for $2.04. This is going to be one to make you rich. This is the rich one. ICP, Internet Computer. Remember, this thing was just up at $9. Now it's at $2. So I'm buying this one. I'm buying as much as I can afford. You know, well, I still buy my Pokemon collection, oil stocks, physical gold, silver, and platinum. I'm buying as much ICP as I can. You know, I can't buy tons of it. You know, but I put in $100 here, $100 there. That's how you get rich. Is just slow, incremental position building. Okay, so if you put $100 in every week on ICP, eventually you're going to get a large position that can make you rich. All right, you're not going to get rich on a tiny position. So you really got to focus. Bitcoin down to 64,000. Can you believe it? Yeah, Giant Mining, BFGFF. It's a gold penny stock. BFGFF. Let me take a look at it on here. Yahoo Finance. There it is. Giant Mining. I think I got to move a little bit of money so I can put this into one of my accounts. I just transferred. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I do. It just dropped a lot, dude. It's set up for a good buy. This is a good time to get in. Yeah. See, it just popped right up there. And now we're right back down here. This is the buy right here. That's the buy zone. Okay? That's where you want it. Let's see if I can buy it right now. Okay? I don't give a shit, guys. I'll buy it right now. Accounts. Password. This is how quick. Guys, I was going to say something, you know? What was I going to say? Yeah, I was going to say. Days just like today, where everything is going down. These are the days that make millionaires, okay? Just seems like any other day, you know? It just seems like a normal day. Stock market's down, crypto's down, everybody's depressed, everyone's going on with their day. Everyone is watching TV, watching TikTok. But the people that want to get rich, days like this are how wealth is made, okay? We see these opportunities. We see the price of silver is down. We see gold is down. Giant Mining. We see all these opportunities, and you got to take advantage, okay? Okay, let's see if I can buy this shit right here. BFGFF. Giant Mining Corp. Let's go. Buy. Let's see if I might even have it. Nope, I don't have any. How many should I buy? What? Put this towards getting rich. Thanks, dude. Jade. Okay, so how many? Let's see how much 300 shares cost. It's going to be like not that much. Yeah, it's only $48 for 300 shares. Let's up that a little bit. 1,000 shares. That should be about $163. $161. That's weak. That's weak, guys. We want to get rich. We don't want to just make a little bit of money. How much does 2,500 shares cost? 2,500. $404. 404. Okay? Order status. Did it. We did. I spent $400 on a gold penny stock. That's how you get rich, okay? You can't be scared. And I really just did that. $400. And it's at 15 cents. This is the one I just bought. All right, I'll show you one more time. 15 cents. I didn't want to buy it up there. But now I do. I just bought it. $400 right there. Okay? See, guys, I'm not scared. That's why my wealth is growing. Yeah, it's growing slowly, you know, but it's going faster. And the more money you get, the easier it's going to be, the easier money is attracted to you. Okay? So like I always like to say, your first $10,000 that you save is your hardest $10,000. Your next $10,000 is going to be a lot easier. Once you get in the habit of saving and investing, it becomes second nature. Okay? I'm always thinking about whenever I buy something, like not overspending, and I'm always thinking conservatively. But when it comes to investing, you can't be conservative. Okay? When it comes to investing, you got to fucking put in a lot of money. You see how I just did that? I'm like, oh, let's see how much 300 shares cost. Blah, blah, blah. I went all the way up to 2,500 shares. I'm not wasting time. I don't want to stay poor. Okay? I want to be rich. I want to be somebody, guys. We were meant for more than just frickin' working at a day job, praying that we're going to be able to pay our bills. You know, we're meant for more than that. We're not meant to live the life that we are. No Americans are. We have to rise above the system. The system is designed to keep you poor, to keep you in debt. You got to get out of that, okay? How you get out of that? Freaking pay off your debt. You start investing. You buy silver. You buy gold, okay? Everyone always says how the dollar is going down. Well, why don't you get out of the dollar then and buy some silver? Because silver is going up, okay? And I think silver could go up so fast that people are going to look back in history and they're going to say, oh, I wish I bought silver. You know, that's what they're going to say. Just like they say, I wish I would have bought GameStop before it skyrocketed. They're going to say, I wish I bought silver. And they're going to say, I wish somebody told me that silver was going to go to $1,000. I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm telling you. Somebody is telling you. So you don't have any excuse. You got no excuse. 5 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to say, oh, yeah, he was right. I wish somebody told me about silver. I'm telling you. Okay. I know we're getting a lot of comments, but JD sent 50. Shout out him. JD's. Yeah, that is sick. Stand down, surfboard. John has a good skull shape. Yeah, guys, I'm looking kind of alpha. I'm not going to lie. I got a little bit of an acne right here. But I never had perfect skin, so I definitely kind of look like an alpha male now that I just shaved bald. Dude, I think that was probably the best advice I ever got. Shave your freaking head. I think that was a good thing. And I got paid to do it too. I suckered you guys into paying me $40 to shave my head. Dude, wait till I tell my friends about this at work at Burger King. No, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for adding to the show and donating the money so I do that and like freaking livening it up. Blah blah blah. You're good, G. Know a lot about silver. That makes up for your personal appearance. You only had 4 hairs on it before. Some easy money for a better look. Is it really better? I think if I can like clean this up, and I'll be looking pretty good. I'm looking pretty alpha right now. Burger King is good. It's getting up to the busy season though. Okay? So yesterday I was getting a little bit frustrated because the people just kept on coming. Okay? From like the minute that I walked into the store till like 4 or 5 hours, people just kept on coming. So I just kept trying to keep my cool, you know. It's just very busy. It's very stressful when you work, because I work on the highway. So we have cars coming nonstop. So yeah, Burger King, you know, I like the pay, I like the money, I like the overtime, I like the people, but I kind of want to get out of there. I want to move on to something else. So that's why I'm getting into personal training. All right. So I got to study my personal trainings. I got to get the certificate. Yeah, so I work at BK. I'm also a stock trader too. I have a portfolio of over $100,000, and I also manage other portfolios that I have as well. But my main portfolio, it's over 100K. And I still work at Burger King because 100K is not that much. Okay? You give most people 100K, they're going to be broke again in 2 years. $100,000 is really nothing. And that's how you should view money. You shouldn't feel emotion when you are thinking about money. You should just be thinking logically. Oh, I got 100 grand. Okay, how can I turn it into 200? And you go, how can I turn my 200 into 400? And you don't want to feel happiness, or you just want to feel nothing. You just want to feel that money, it's just a number, and it's got to grow. You got to figure out how to grow it. Don't think about the emotions involved in like what you could buy with that money. If you start thinking about, oh, I could buy a car, then you're going to start to feel happy, and you're going to actually buy that car, and then you're going to be broke. Just think of money as just a number. All right? It's a number that you've got to grow. You got to put your money to work for you. Don't just let your money sit in the bank, because in the bank, it's not doing anything for you. It's actually hurting you. And you think you're doing a good thing because you're getting 2% interest. No. Stock trader or commodity trader. I trade stocks. Okay? I hold physical silver and gold, platinum and copper and nickel. I'm really into the 5 metals. So I do hold commodities, gold, silver, platinum, copper, nickel. Those are the 5 metals that I like. All right. I also like lithium, but you can't really hold that. So I have lithium stocks. Let me just check out this lithium stock for you guys and see if it's still like CHKAQ. Let me see this one and see. Yeah, Chesapeake. Let me see what it's doing. If it's doing anything good, if it looks good, I'll tell you guys that it's a buy. CHKAQ. I don't know. Chesapeake. It's hard to find a chart of it. I don't know. There's a lot of different stocks though that you can get. Sun surfboard. This guy says snow squirrel. I'm almost at 10K investing portfolio finally. That's good. You got up to about 10 grand. For sure. I hope you have a lot of gold and silver stocks. Right now, if I had 10 grand, I would put it into the silver ETF, AGQ, and then I would buy a bunch of different commodity stocks, and I would buy some physical silver. That's what I would do. I'd just buy, if I had 10 grand, I would just put it to work. First Majestic 2870 right now. How do you think it'll go? Yeah, Robbie, I see it moving. I see it moving. I sold my options because I didn't want them to go to zero and I would lose all my money, so I sold them. But I still hold the stock. I have in the hundreds. I have hundreds of First Majestic shares. Hundreds. It's nice. And I think it's going to go to 35, 45, 55, you know. It's going to become like Pan American Silver, which is at what, 67? 67, 68 bucks? You know, so for First Majestic, it's going to go up there. It's going to go up 60 bucks and higher. Yeah. So I'm holding my shares of First Majestic right now. If I start to, maybe I'll start to sell a little bit at some point, you know. But yeah, it's doing really good, dude. But yeah, I had a bunch of options on First Majestic. I sold them. And I'm happy. I made money. That's the bad thing about options, is that they expire. So you got to sell them. You know, I wish I could have kept them, but you can't. Happy about this giant mining, about $400 of giant mining. I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to make at least 3 or 4,000 bucks on that $400 investment. I think I'm going to make in the thousands, probably in the next 6 months. You know, I drink Mercury douche. I think I'm going to sell the gold and buy silver. It's up to you, dude. I wouldn't. No, if I would keep the gold and just buy silver. So you got both. But you can, sure, you know. But the time to do that is not now. The next move is going to be to sell your silver to get into gold. Once we get the gold to silver ratio, comes closer to a 35 to 1 or 25 to 1, you're going to want to sell your silver, trade your silver for gold. But you can still sell your gold and get silver, but there's not a lot of time left on that trade. You know, there's not that much time left for that trade. That trade, you should have already done that trade. Yeah, that's not really the best play. That's not the play here. That's a play, but that's not like the play. If you wanted to sell your physical gold, you could buy the silver ETF, AGQ. The silver ETF is very, very good compared to physical silver because with the ETF, you can sell it at the click of a button. Boop. If you want to sell your physical silver, you have to drive to your coin dealer and pray that he will pay you a fair price, which he'd probably give you $5 less than spot. You know what I mean? Gold is number one. You should have exercised the options under margin or rolled your position further out. I didn't want to roll it out because there is the possibility that we could get another dip. So I wanted to just get out. So I'm getting into the juniors. I got out of the First Majestic options and I'm putting that money into the junior miners. Because the junior miners, you can hold those for a long time. They won't expire, you know. So I want to start getting out of options and just keep my options positions very small. Because options really, they make you money, but they piss me off because they only last for so long. And these market makers know how many options are held by the public, and they try to prolong it so you don't make any money. Okay? They don't want you to win. You should have, yeah, I could have rolled them, sure. Should I keep my 3K today? So 50. The thing is, I still have a lot of option calls on other silver stuff, so I really don't give a shit. I don't care. I have other options with Silver Corp metals, for example. I have a lot, so that thing's up to like $12. So yeah, I don't care. I don't have any more options on First Majestic. I really don't care. I got options on Silver Corp. SVM. I'll show you this one, guys. This is one of the better stocks right now. And I like this a lot better than First Majestic, to be honest with you, just because the price is so much lower. It's more attractive. To me, it's more attractive. So this one, yeah, that's looking good. My options are way up on this one. I'll show you the chart. So here it is. So I told you guys to buy it like back in here. And now you can see we've come up quite a lot. I think we're still going to keep going. I really do. I think we're going to go up there somewhere. It's going to go off the charts. Yeah, I think Silver Corp is going to go off the charts. It's going to go up to 25, 30 bucks. Yeah, First Majestic 60, 70 bucks. But then Pan American Silver, that'll probably go up to 120, 140 or even higher before all is said and done. Okay? Gold was up 65% just for the last year. Yeah. And I know when you look at the gold chart, it looks scary. It looks like, oh, it's come up so far, it's got to crash. Okay? So that's why I specifically sometimes I avoid looking at the actual gold chart. If you look at the gold chart going back 10, 20 years, it's going to make you want to sell. That is deception. Okay? Gold is going to go way, way higher. We're going to see $10,000 before too long. Okay? So just because gold had an amazing run doesn't mean that it's done. This is going to be years in the making. I think gold's going to run for years, literally years. And you guys got to understand that. You're going to be making money for years and years and years on gold and silver and stocks. But there will be times to get out and then get back in. Get out, get back in. Okay? I literally only come here to listen to you talk about silver. Yeah, that's understandable because people are obsessed with silver. I'm obsessed with it. I'm highly obsessed with silver. That's why, I was trying to buy it, for my whole freaking life. When I got my first job, I was working at a chicken farm, and I was making $5.35, or like $5.40 an hour. And I was buying rolls of silver quarters just like this. I was buying rolls of these back when I was like 15 years old. Silver was $5.50, $6 an ounce. I've always been obsessed with silver. That's just the way that I am. Just because you can make a lot of money. It's poor man's gold. It's in solar panels. It's everywhere. The ear still got some blood on it. Yeah. Silver is like one of the most useful things. Nice haircut. Thanks, My Music. We got $40 donation, so I cut my hair. Yeah. I said, if I'm going to shave my head, if we get $40, we did it. So this is crazy, dude. This is one of the best days that I've ever had on YouTube. We got $93 today. Do you believe that? $93. I am ecstatic. I couldn't be happier today. Just buy more. You don't need good assets. Just accumulate if you don't need to sell. Yeah. You don't want to be in a position where you have to sell your gold and silver. I have done that. Okay. There's a lot of things that can get you in a bad position. Number one, drugs and alcohol. If you accumulate a lot of wealth, if you're buying stocks and crypto and gold and silver, and then you get into drugs, you might lose your job because you're into drugs, and then you have to sell some of your investments. That's what happened to me. Okay? I got into what is Cox. I had to cash out a 401k. I was going down the hole could have led to my death. I could have died. And I was even thinking about this last night. What are the chances that I almost died? Probably 80% chance I almost died. And I got the 20% chance, so I lived. So guys, and I was just realizing how lucky we are to be alive. How lucky we are to have been born, And don't waste your life. You don't want to waste your life. Take advantage of the opportunity that you have. The chances of you being here and being born are literally 1 out of billions. Okay? And you guys are wasting your life. You're wasting that. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you guys are wasting your life. You don't work out. You drink too much beer. You smoke too much pot. A little bit of pot's okay. But you smoke too much. You smoke too many cigarettes. You're hurting your body. You only have one body, one life. You know what I mean? So, St. Bernard, he says women are number one, and St. Bernard dogs, women are number one, guys. If you knew how fast these women could forget about you, you would not buy your woman any gifts anymore. You would not. I mean, if you got a good woman, then yeah, that's awesome. That's rare. A good woman is very, very rare because women by nature are hypergamous. It means that they're always looking for that better option. Okay? They're always looking for that Chad, that Tyrone, that Anaconda. You know what I mean? They're always looking for that guy that's taller, richer. And I teach you guys, you got to become that guy. You can't make yourself taller, but you can become richer, okay? Yeah, I saw this one. I might have told you guys about this before, but there was a group of women that were judging a group of men. And they asked the women, like, which men would you date? Okay? All the men were the same height, except there was one guy who was really, really short. Really short. Well, he was like 5'8" or 5'7" or something. Not that short, but they said they would not date the short man. And then they went back and they said, okay, the short man is a multi-millionaire. And they still said, I would not date him. He's still too short. They don't care if he's a millionaire. And they said, what would have to happen for you to date the short man? They said, if all the other men were murderers. Okay? Women are so obsessed with aesthetics, with looks. and with money and status. Okay? They're always going, that's her hypergamous. They're always going for that best man. They will drop you, forget about you ever existed. And they don't give a shit if you're sad, if you miss them. They don't give a fuck. They can forget like this. And I think it's amazing that they can do that. It's crazy. I wish I could do that. I wish I could forget about women just like that. But men, we're built different. We're built to want to have a relationship with a woman, and we want it to be forever. Women are built to just ditch that guy and go after the Chad, you know? And women are just like fucking Clav said. He said women are the most brutal gender. That's what he said. He said women are the most brutal gender. Clavicular said that. So you know it's true. It is. They're fucking brutal. They will mog guys straight up and say, this guy is no good, he's a piece of shit. They don't care about feelings. They don't care about hurting your feelings, you know. But for men, that's okay. We just have to accept female nature for what it is and know that they're capable of forgetting about us, that forgetting we ever existed. Once you expect it, then it's not going to make you sad anymore. You'll be able to get on with life. You won't be held back by your past bad experiences, you know. My wife for a huge raise and got a promotion. I'm proud of her, dude. She makes more than me. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm sure your wife's a good. That's great that she got a promotion. I shouldn't even say this, but you know, when the wife makes more, that's a bad sign. Okay, women like to be with men that make more than them. But that's okay. If you got a good woman, it's not going to matter. She'll stay with you no matter what. I think it's simply not that black and white. Yeah, okay. You're entitled to your opinion. But women do remain the most brutal gender. Okay? That is true, and that is black and white. They will forget about you, and they will never even have a second thought. Doesn't even matter if you had the best sex ever, if you had the best times, if you went and visited a different country, if you went on vacations together, if you loved each other. They will forget about you in 2 seconds when they find that better dude. It's crazy. And then when that guy dumps them, they'll want you back. And the simps say, oh, okay, great, come back, baby, come back. You know, that's what the simps do. But the true alphas like myself, we will never accept a woman back that left for another man. Never. I would never do that. So I just found out I got over 80 silver dimes. I love silver dimes because they're good for bartering. Because they're very tiny pieces of silver. Sometimes you don't need a whole ounce. You could just trade a silver dime for a bag of apples or a bag of pears or a couple pounds of beef or whatever, you know. Or you just trade it for the cash and then you use the cash to buy whatever you need. Yeah, a lot of people think, oh, well, there's never going to be bartering. You're never going to need silver because there's never going to be real bartering. I don't care. You can always sell that silver and buy what you need with the money. So silver is still good, you know. Even if you're not trading silver directly for the goods and services, it's still better that you keep silver for the future because you can sell it for cash and use the cash for those goods and services, you know. So who cares if we're not actually going to barter? But some people are. Some businesses accept gold and silver. They really do. Like mom and pop shops and different places, they'll trade their goods and services for silver. Yes. You can find videos on the internet where someone says, oh, well, would you give me a haircut and I'll pay you in silver? And they do it. Okay? Not sure if that's true, Zhang. My popu gave me a bunch of coins before he died, and his cousin gave me the rest of his collection. You're lucky, bro. You just got free silver and gold. You inherited it. So if anyone inherits gold or silver, your first thing you got to do, or coins, first thing you got to do is you got to research. You got to figure out what you got, how many you got, and do you have any rare years? Do you have any Carson City dollars? Do you have any very scarce ones? Okay. So you got to research, bro. What most people do is they're not intelligent. They're stupid. They don't know how to research. So they just say, oh, I just got all these coins. I'm going to take them and sell them to the pawn shop. And then they get ripped off. That's what most people will do. But the smart people will actually do the research, and they'll say, I know what it's worth now because I got the red book, or I bought the gray sheet, and I looked up all my coins, and they're worth $10,000. So now when you go to sell it, you know you should get at least $10,000. Okay? You got to know the value of your goods. Know what you have. Rule number 1, know what you have. So I agree. Never take someone back that left you, but moving on from someone without caring isn't woman exclusive, brother. Some women don't ever want to go. I guess it's not exclusive. Yeah, you're right. I guess. It just seems like it is for my entire life. But I know it's not exclusive, but it seems that way. It really does seem that way. Okay? I got 100K in coins. Wow, bro. That's a lot of money. I got a bunch of inside coins. Indie coins. I don't know anything about indie coins. 1909 S. He's probably got the penny, but is it a VDB? You want to get the 1909 S VDB. That's the wheat penny, the very, very rare one. Another good penny is like a 1931 S is a pretty good penny, but I don't really know that much about pennies. I don't know that much about the rare ones, but there are a few rare ones in there that have low mintages, okay? And I do have a lot of pennies. I'll show you. I got a lot of pennies, all right? So I got a lot of copper. And here's my CD collection. It's all CDs. A lot of good CDs. Just my CD collection's probably worth like $2,500. Somewhere in there. I hope my giant mining stock goes up. BFGFF. Just loaded up on that one today. So let's take out the vitamin D. The markets are got to be closed by now, so it's almost 4:30. So let's see what happened today. Overall, with the stock market, Dow ended up down 821. That's going to scare people out. NASDAQ is down 258. So mostly it was from the Dow Jones dropping. Oil didn't really drop. Indo is up, INDO. This is a stock that I like, but it is kind of expensive right now. It's up to $4.70. Yes, I think it's going to hit $45, but we're still double the price where I'd really like to buy it at. And I already bought a lot, so I'm already good, but I want to buy more. So check it out. Next move is probably going to go down, but we'll see. So Indonesian, INDO, Indonesian Energy. It used to be Indonesian Oil, but they changed it to energy. So this is how it moves. You sell here, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. Now we're back up at a sell. Okay? But the thing is, they're conditioning you to want to sell it whenever you get those peaks. And then what's going to happen? At one point, you're going to sell it, and then it's not going to drop. So it's going to lift off without you. So I actually think the play here is not to sell, believe it or not. I think this might be the buy. It might not come down again because we're talking about war with Iran. And they're talking about it could start any day. War with Iran could kick off any time. And I think what day is today? Is Monday. Nothing happened over the weekend really necessarily. So maybe something will happen. War. I'm a big believer that we are going to go into a major war because, as Gerald Celente says, when all else fails, they take you to war. And I think the government is failing right now. I think the economy is failing. We're going to see the housing industry fail. We're going to see a lot of things fail. So we're going into war. So what happens when you go into war? Well, you got to fucking buy some oil, and you got to buy some gold, and you got to buy some silver. Okay? And I believe in the statement, get long war. I think that when war comes, it's better if you become an investor. It's better to invest more money when we go into war, because they're going to they're going to turn on the printing presses, inflate the currency, and then money finds the best place to go. What's the best place to go during inflation? Silver. What's even better than physical silver? The leveraged ETF, AGQ. I just bought more of that today. I'm getting rich over here, okay? Days like today are how you get rich. Down days like today. Calm days like today, where there's no war yet. It's calm. War hasn't broken out yet. These are the days where you get rich. Load up before the war, you know? No guarantees. No guarantees that there will be war, okay? That's just my belief, is that we're going to have a major war. So, my music, thanks for coming in the house today. I just put a stop loss on my Tesla shares to lock in profit. Yeah, that's probably a good move, you know? Hopefully it doesn't come down, though. Bought a lot when it was tanking and the Democrats were celebrating. Well, you bought a lot. You bought it a while ago, yeah. That's when I was saying that it was a good buy. And it's moved up a bit now, but it hasn't done anything astonishing. It hasn't really made my jaw drop and go, wow, Tesla, look at that, you know. I'm a believer that Tesla will go up higher, but I don't care, because what is it, $400? What if we go to 1,000? I don't care. It's not that big of a gain, you know. I think there's better places to be than Tesla, but the company is doing amazing things. They're going all into robotics, AI. So I do believe Tesla's going to go to 1,000, but that's like a nothing burger, because I just bought Giant Mining. No, I got AGQ. I think AGQ is going to be way better than Tesla, but you know, if you like Tesla, buy it. I bought 2x gold today, dude. This guy's buying a leveraged gold ETF. Okay, guys, take notice of what my moderators are doing. You got to take notice of these guys. I don't just let anyone be a moderator. You got to know something about investing, okay? So, yeah, my moderators, I think the vast majority of them know how to trade. I love liberty, justice, and you've been listening to a thing he said. Nah, love liberty, justice. Okay. This guy says gold and Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin has dropped like a son of a gun today. Silver, 88.51. But Bitcoin is 64,000, okay? So, what am I doing with crypto? I'm dollar cost averaging. I'm just buying a little bit over time. Yes, I'm down, okay? You know how much I'm down? Probably in the last 5 months, I'm probably down close to 5,000 on my crypto. Something like that. Probably close to 5,000. Okay? Does that bother me? No. I don't care at all. Literally, not at all. I actually am happy that I lost money, because I think the whole crypto sector is setting up for a bull run. So I'm happy that we're down, because my money has more purchasing power. You're buying more crypto for your money. So yes, I'm into gold and silver. I'm kind of like a oxymoron. I'm into gold and silver, but I'm also into crypto. But if you understand how I trade, you know it's not that crazy. I just like to go where there's opportunity. I don't care what it is. I really don't. I don't care if I'm buying a pair of speakers for $200 and I'm selling them for $300. I don't care if I buy a pair of shoes for $5 and I sell them for 10. It doesn't matter to me. I just go where I see the potential to make money. And I think there's a lot of good cryptos, a lot of good projects. ICP and Chainlink and VeChain are 3 good ones right there. So, yeah, dude, I'm going in. I'm in. I'm not scared. Every penny I make at my job, I'm investing in crypto, gold, silver. I'm all in, dude. And now I started buying Pokemon. I picked up this one, My Music. Clefairy. It's a mint 9. So the condition is very, very good. It's like perfect. I bet you if I sent it in again, it'd probably come back a 9.5. That's how good it is. So yeah, I'm trying to get a full set, a full base set. You can't get a first edition because that's way too much money. But you can get a base set or a base set two, you know, second, third, fourth printing, and you can pick up these cards for 40 to 70 bucks a piece. So I figure I'll within a couple of years I'll probably have a complete set. So that's going to be my that's one of my projects. I have a lot of projects, and that's good. That's what you got to do. You got to have a lot of projects, a lot of different investments, a lot of different revenue streams. Okay, so I'm not just on YouTube. I'm on TikTok as well. You know, I try to get money. I'm trying to bring in TikTok viewers, bring them over to the YouTube, and just keep on expanding and growing. Okay, good job on the gold grabbed, brother. Yeah, good job on that ETF My Music. He's buying the lever. My brother is in sieging. Pray for him. All right. I hope your brother's going to be all right, bro. Music just in 2025, gold up 65%. Yeah, gold went up a lot this year. Obviously, you know, it's not even good to look at it. As soon as you look at how much gold has gone up, you're going to automatically say, your gut is going to tell you that it should go down. But you don't want to trust your gut. You should not always go with the gut. Sometimes you should go with the information, you know, the knowledge, the statistics, the fact that we're in a shortage on silver. You got to go with the fucking data. Sometimes you got to go with the data, not with your gut. The data tells us that gold's going to keep soaring because the dollar is still going to keep going down. Dude, when I'm 50 years old in 10 years, gold's probably going to be at $40,000. Okay? I'm not even joking. 10 years, gold at 40,000. I think that is definitely going to happen. All right? But definitely not financial advice. But yeah, XRP is a $1.36 right now. XRP is crashing. Jesus, Father, I have been in this position as a member for this father to the Paul E.T. Jesus Apostolic Church of God. We don't do the apostolic church here. I go to the Christian church. I haven't actually been to church in a while. You don't have to, but it's good for you. But I believe in the Church of Christ. It's called the Church of Christ. Also, the Baptists. The Baptists follow the King James Version like they're supposed to. All right. Also, the non-instrumental Christians. Those guys are very accurate with their interpretation of the Bible as well, and I think they follow the King James as well. So there's really not that many denominations that follow the Bible, you know, literally. A lot of modern day Christians kind of try to put evolution into the Bible, and they bring their own beliefs into the Bible. But I believe we got to go back to interpreting the Bible literally. Other than some things that are meant to be interpreted allegorically, but it's obvious what those things are. But there's a lot of false teachings out there. If you're a believer in Christ, you got to really look out for the false teachings, okay? You don't want to get sucked into any kind of cults or false doctrine, false religions, okay? Definitely stay away from the Scientology stuff. Can I moderate on the workout stuff? Ray, all right, fine. We just added a new moderator. His name's Ray. We'll see how he does. If maybe it's going to be a big mistake, and maybe he's going to ban everyone, or if it's a mistake, I'll just have to delete him, okay? So we'll find out soon enough if I did the right thing. But we got a new moderator today. His name is Ray. Pokemon 30th anniversary is soon. Yeah, that's crazy. 30 years? Dude, I wish I had more money back in the day and I would have bought more Pokemon, but it's just a kid. How do you know? How do you know that it's, you know, I mean, we had a feeling that something was different about Pokemon. Just that feeling when someone brought over a card that you'd never seen. I remember the first time I seen an Articuno. He's the blue bird guy. I was like, shit, dude, Articuno, that's sick. I didn't even know that card existed. Back in the day, Pokemon just hit like nothing else ever did. It should have been so obvious that Pokemon cards were going to skyrocket, you know? And I think we knew that we really had something, like Pokemon was really something, but we were kids. We didn't have a lot of money. We didn't have a lot of money to invest in it. But we knew something was different about Pokemon. Just because of the feeling that you had of showing the cards, it was amazing. You know? I got $500 in these guys got Zbeck Network. Good, but you're going to want to have multiple different cryptos. So that's good that you got Zbeck. I'm not like a huge fan of that one, but you should get more too. You should get different stuff. Take a look at ICP, okay? I've been pumping up ICP forever. It's been dropping though. So a lot of you guys are probably think I'm a nobody. You're probably like, oh, this guy doesn't know shit. He's talking about ICP, but it's going down. Yeah. Well, guess what? I made money in it. And yeah, I think it's going to go down. Let's buy it. Let's buy. That's it. You can't get scared. You can't be like, oh yeah, you're wrong. No, I think I'm going to be right on ICP. The further it goes down, the richer we're going to get, you know, the richer we're going to get if we buy it. So just, you got to lower your buy-in price. So if your average cost of ICP is like $5 and you buy it today, then you're going to lower your average price. Okay. Then when we start moving back up, it's not going to take as much for you to get in the green. So you got to keep dollar cost averaging here, guys. Don't be scared. Don't give up. Do not give up. He says he doesn't trust it. Okay, well, you're going to stay poor. You're going to stay poor then. It's not designed to be trusted. It's designed to shake you out. They want to shake you out. They don't want you to trust it. Yeah. The insiders, they want to buy all the crypto up cheap right now. BlackRock. So they do not want you to trust it. They want you to be running scared. Actually, right now, they want you to sell all of your crypto. Promise you that. These big players, because everything that you sell, they're gobbling up right here at these low prices. We're seeing prices that we haven't seen in years on some of these cryptos. I love it. This is blue goodness. Blueberry. It's got over 5,000 blueberries in one bottle. Not. I don't know how many blueberries are in there. Probably enough. Enough. I'm going to take another calcium. Because I'm going to work out today, so calcium is used in muscle contractions. I think the body uses a lot of calcium, potassium, and sodium during weightlifting.